Welcome to HD Coins World. Today's video is going to blow your mind, because we're diving into the thrilling mystery of the 1965 quarter dollar and silver shade condition. This is not your everyday coin, and what I'm about to reveal might just make you dig through your old coin jars and bank rolls. There's something uniquely special about this quarter, a coin that seems common but holds a secret that shocked collectors and set auction floors on fire. I'll tell you what makes this coin so rare, what kind of features collectors are chasing, and why some of these coins are fetching incredible prices in today's hot auction market. And stay tuned to the end, because I'll reveal not one, but two quarter dollars that weren't sold for thousands, or even tens of thousands, but for millions of dollars. Yes, millions. So don't miss a second of this, because if you're a collector or just someone curious about coin treasures, this is the video that could change everything for you. Let's start with a bit of history. The year 1965 marked a major turning point in U.S. coinage. Before this year, quarters were made of 90% silver. But in 1965, due to a national silver shortage, the U.S. Mint began producing quarters with a copper-nickel-clad composition. However, during this transition, some silver planchets, those blank metal discs meant for older silver coins, were accidentally used to strike 1965 quarters. These rare errors created the now legendary 1965 silver shade quarters. To the average person, they look like regular coins. But to an experienced eye, their silver hue, unusual weight, and metallic sound reveal their true identity. Now let's talk about what makes these coins stand out. The 1965 quarter in silver shade isn't just a pretty coin, it has a different luster, a sharper strike, and a distinct feel. Because they were struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964, they weigh slightly more than regular clad quarters, about 6.25 grams instead of 5.67 grams. Their edge also lacks the telltale copper stripe of modern clad coins. These unique physical characteristics make the silver shade 1965 quarter instantly desirable to serious collectors. Add in the fact that they were created by minting error during a historic change in coin composition, and you have a combination of historical importance, visual uniqueness, and extreme rarity, all in one coin. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that offer both rarity and condition, and this one hits the mark on both. In top mint state condition, these quarters are incredibly scarce. Most of the 1965 quarters were spent and circulated, so finding one in near-perfect condition with that rare silver shade is like finding treasure. Collectors especially value coins graded MS66 and above. And those struck on silver planchets, in any grade, are practically considered trophies in the collecting world. It's no surprise that demand has been rising rapidly, and today, more than ever, these coins are being hunted down, authenticated, and fiercely bid on in auctions. So what's the real market value today? Let me tell you, it's big. One 1965 quarter graded in near-perfect mint state 67 plus condition sold for an eye-popping $12,650. Another example, with an even higher grade and flawless preservation, reached a staggering $68,000 at auction. And here's the twist, some numismatic experts believe these prices are only the beginning. As more collectors enter the hobby and compete for high-grade rarities, values like this could soon become the new standard. Now, here's something to really fuel your passion for coins. There are two other quarters in U.S. history that have sold for unbelievable prices, well beyond tens of thousands, even beyond hundreds of thousands. Let me introduce you to the 1796 draped bust quarter, one of the earliest quarters ever struck by the United States Mint. A pristine example of this ultra-rare coin sold for over $1.5 million at a major auction. And then there's the legendary 1823/2 capped bust quarter, an overdate variety that stunned the collecting world when it crossed the auction block for more than $2 million. These prices show what happens when rarity, condition, and demand align, and they remind us that coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It can be a gateway to history and even life-changing value. For collectors out there, here's my advice. Always examine the weight and color of your 1965 quarters. If it has a bright silver tone, no visible copper edge, and feels slightly heavier, get it authenticated immediately. Use a precision scale, a magnet, it shouldn't stick, and compare sounds with clad coins. If possible, send it to a professional grading service for evaluation. And remember, the higher the grade, the higher the value. Keep your coins protected, use soft handling gloves, and store them in temperature-controlled environments. Treat every coin as a potential rarity, because the most valuable ones often start as ordinary pocket change. So what's the final word? The 1965 quarter dollar and silver shade condition is not just a collector's gem, it's a coin that tells a story of transition, error, and hidden value. With specimens reaching auction prices of $12,650 to $68,000 or even more, this coin is a must-watch item for serious collectors and treasure hunters. And if you're lucky enough to find one, you just might be holding a piece of numismatic gold disguised in silver. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, share, and drop a comment telling us if you've ever found an unusual 1965 quarter. Who knows, you could be the next big discovery we talk about. Keep collecting, and keep believing in the hunt. Number 2. Today's video is a must-watch, because we're uncovering the truth behind one of the most captivating and valuable coins ever produced, the 1776 to 1976 silver shade quarter dollar. This isn't just a piece of pocket change. It's a coin that's making collectors jump with excitement, and in some cases, it's selling for breathtaking amounts of money at auction. In this video, I'll reveal the coin's historical importance, its unique silver-toned characteristics, and the jaw-dropping prices these rare bicentennial quarters are bringing in today's market. And at the end, I'll tell you exactly how high this coin can go, so don't miss a single detail. If you're a collector, a hobbyist, or just curious about rare American coins, this is the video that could open your eyes to a treasure you may already own. Let's take a look at the background of this legendary coin. The 1776 to 1976 quarter, also known as the bicentennial quarter, was released to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States' independence. Unlike regular quarters, this special edition was designed to honor America's historic journey. What makes it even more fascinating is that these quarters were struck for only 2 years, 1975 and 1976, and they featured a unique reverse design showing a colonial drummer with a torch surrounded by stars. It marked the first time in modern U.S. history that a quarter broke away from the traditional eagle design. But here's the real thrill. Some of these bicentennial quarters were struck in 40% silver, and others in special conditions or with striking flaws have become some of the most sought-after coins in recent memory. Now let's talk about the coin's one-of-a-kind features. The most prized 1776 to 1976 quarters are those struck in a brilliant silver shade. These coins have a radiant, almost mirror-like surface with a richer tone than their clad counterparts. They often came from special collector sets released by the U.S. Mint, but over time, some of these silver quarters found their way into circulation, by accident or through estate collections being broken up. The silver coins weigh more than standard clad quarters and carry a distinct ring when dropped, a sound that seasoned collectors know well. This beautiful silver finish and the limited production run make these quarters incredibly attractive to those looking to build a meaningful, valuable collection. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, these silver shade bicentennial quarters are red hot. The demand for pristine, high-grade examples is exploding. While millions of bicentennial quarters were produced overall, the ones that were struck in silver and preserved in perfect or near-perfect condition are extremely hard to come by. Coins graded MS68 or higher, or those that show full luster, sharp detail, and brilliant surfaces, have become premium targets for auctions and private sales. Many collectors don't just want one, they want multiple examples in high condition to complete silver bicentennial sets. And the buzz around this coin keeps growing, especially as more new collectors discover the incredible history and investment potential packed into this single quarter. Let's talk real numbers now, because this is where things get really exciting. In today's auction market, the 1776 to 1976 silver shade quarter has been turning heads. One flawless specimen graded MS-68 recently sold for an incredible $19,200. But that's not all. A deeply lustrous, perfectly struck silver bicentennial quarter reached a final hammer price of an astounding $120,000. That's right, this single quarter, originally worth just 25 cents, achieved a 5-figure and then 6-figure result at auction. These results prove what seasoned collectors have known for years: the right coin, in the right condition, can deliver life-changing value. For collectors watching this, here are some essential tips to help you spot and protect these gems. First, pay attention to the coin's edge. Silver quarters won't show the copper stripe found on modern clad coins. Weigh your quarter using a digital scale. Silver bicentennial quarters should weigh around 5.75 grams. Next, examine the coin under good lighting. If the surfaces are clean, reflective, and the design is sharp with no wear, your coin may qualify for professional grading. Send potential high-value coins to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Finally, always store your coins in protective holders and avoid handling them directly, as even the oils from your fingers can reduce their value. In conclusion, the 1776 to 1976 silver shade quarter dollar is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of American history, a celebration of freedom, and a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. With values reaching from $19,200 to an unbelievable $120,000, this coin is a top target for serious collectors and investors alike. If you have one of these quarters in your collection, or if you think you found one, you could be holding a truly rare and valuable piece of numismatic history. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you love discovering rare coins with incredible value. And let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a bicentennial quarter that looked a little different, because you just might be holding the next auction star. Keep collecting, and keep searching. You never know what treasures are waiting in your hands. Number 3. Today, we're diving into a truly fascinating coin that's gaining momentum in the collector world: the 2002 P. Maya Angelou quarter dollar. But not just any version. We're talking about the rare silver color shade condition that's been creating serious waves at auctions. This coin isn't just a tribute to a legendary American icon, it's also a hidden treasure that could be sitting in someone's change jar right now. In this video, I'll reveal the thrilling story behind this extraordinary coin, the unique features that set it apart, and the kind of jaw-dropping prices collectors are now paying for top-condition pieces. So don't skip a second. Every detail could help you uncover a coin worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. Let's start with the history and background. The Maya Angelou quarter was part of the U.S. Mint's American Women Quarters program, which began issuing coins in 2022. Maya Angelou, an acclaimed writer, poet, and civil rights activist, became the first Black woman ever featured on a U.S. quarter. Her appearance on the coin was a powerful moment in American history, honoring not only her literary legacy, but also her lasting impact on culture and equality. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins in the standard copper-nickel composition. However, collectors began noticing a very small number of 2002 P. Maya Angelou quarters appearing in an unusual silver-colored shade, a finish that looks strikingly different from the typical issue. This brings us to the coin's most fascinating quality: its unique appearance. Unlike the usual grayish tones of clad quarters, the rare silver shade variation of the 2002 P. Maya Angelou coin features a bright, almost mirror-like luster that instantly catches the eye. These coins lack the visible copper edges typical of standard strikes, giving them the appearance of being made from a precious metal, even though they weren't intended to be. Some collectors speculate that these coins may have been struck on experimental planchets intended for special sets, or possibly even struck with a higher quality finish that slipped into regular circulation. Whatever the cause, they're extremely rare and highly prized by modern collectors. Now let's talk about rarity and condition. The silver shade Maya Angelou quarter is not listed in standard rolls or mint sets, which means it was never meant to be common. Only a handful have been reported, and even fewer have been certified by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. What makes this coin even more desirable is its demand in mint state or uncirculated condition. If you have one with strong detail, original mint luster, and little to no wear, you could be holding a major rarity. And because this coin is part of a program celebrating prominent American women, it holds special cultural value that increases collector interest. As for the market value, this is where things really get exciting. While ordinary examples of the 2002 P. Maya Angelou quarter may only fetch face value, the rare silver color shade coins have been making headlines. At auctions, lower grade silver shade examples have sold for over $300. But that's just the beginning. Coins in brilliant uncirculated condition have commanded as much as $15,000. And the finest known pieces, those in pristine condition with outstanding eye appeal, have reached staggering prices as high as $60,000. That's right, $60,000 for a $quarter coin issued just a few years ago. For collectors hoping to discover one of these gems, here are a few tips. Always inspect your quarters under good lighting. If the edge is silver colored all the way around, without any copper striping, set it aside immediately. Look for a high-quality strike and smooth, glossy surfaces. Weighing the coin might help too. Anomalies in planchet metal content can affect the coin's weight. And if you suspect you've found one of these rare pieces, don't wait. Get it authenticated by a reputable grading service. A certified coin in excellent condition not only verifies its legitimacy but also significantly increases its resale value in the collector market. In conclusion, the 2002 P. Maya Angelou quarter in silver color shade condition is one of the most intriguing modern coin discoveries. With its unique appearance, symbolic importance, and extreme rarity, it's become a target for serious collectors across the country. Whether you're a passionate numismatist or just starting your journey, this is one coin that proves modern change can still hide unimaginable treasures. And with auction prices ranging from $300 to a remarkable $60,000, the value of these coins is only going up. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing discoveries from the world of rare US coins. And if you've ever come across a Maya Angelou quarter that looks different, more silver, more brilliant, drop your story in the comments. Your next coin find might just be a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Number 4. Today's video is packed with excitement, mystery, and unbelievable value, because we're about to uncover the truth behind one of the most surprising modern coin treasures out there, the 1971 D quarter dollar in silver color shade. This is not just another common coin from your change jar. It's a rare and fascinating piece that has stunned collectors and taken auctions by storm. If you think all 1971 D quarters are the same, think again. Because some of these have been found with a brilliant silver-like finish that's unlike anything expected from that year. And let me tell you, these coins are making big waves in the collector market today, with values that have reached into the tens of thousands. So stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to share everything, from its mysterious history to its top auction prices. If you're a collector or a coin hunter, you won't want to miss a single second of this incredible story. Let's start with a little background. The 1971 D quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, during a time when the U.S. was well into producing copper-nickel-clad coinage. By then, silver had been removed from quarters for several years, making them more affordable for mass production. However, despite the shift, a small number of 1971 D quarters have been discovered that appear to have a strong silver hue, which is not typical for coins from this year. This has sparked major interest among collectors and researchers, who believe that these rare pieces may have been struck on leftover silver planchets, or resulted from unusual minting conditions. Whatever the origin, one thing is certain: these coins are not ordinary, and they're drawing serious attention from the numismatic world. Now let's talk about what makes these silver shade 1971 D quarters so special. First, their appearance is immediately striking. Unlike the usual grayish tone of clad coins, these rare examples shine with a brilliant silver luster. They often weigh slightly more than their copper-nickel counterparts, and can even sound different when dropped, a crisp, higher-pitched ring that signals something unusual beneath the surface. Some show sharper detail, brighter edges, and a polished finish that stands out from the crowd. These unique physical traits make them not only beautiful but also instantly desirable for collectors who appreciate both rarity and visual impact. As for rarity, these coins are at the top of the modern collector's list. While millions of 1971 D quarters were produced, the number of silver shade examples is incredibly limited. In fact, most experts agree that only a small handful have been discovered in the wild. And finding one in excellent condition, free from heavy wear, scratches, or tarnish, is even more difficult. Coins that have been preserved in near mint state, especially those graded MS-66 or higher, are in tremendous demand right now. Serious collectors are on the hunt for them, often paying high premiums just to add one to their personal or investment portfolios. These coins represent the perfect blend of mystery, beauty, and scarcity, making them a true prize. The market value of the 1971 D quarter in silver shade condition has risen dramatically in recent years. As awareness of these rare examples grows, so does competition at auctions and private sales. One particularly well-preserved specimen fetched an impressive $10,000 at a high-profile coin auction. And another, in almost flawless condition, shocked even seasoned experts when it sold for a staggering $62,000. Yes, you've heard that right. A coin minted for 25 cents ended up commanding tens of thousands of dollars. These prices speak volumes about the high value placed on unique errors and exceptional quality by today's collector market. So how can you spot one of these gems? Here are some helpful tips for collectors looking to uncover a treasure. Start by checking the edge of your 1971 D quarter. If there's no visible copper core and the edge appears solid silver, you may have something special. Use a scale to weigh your coin. Silver shade quarters often weigh more than the typical 5.67 grams of standard clad coins. Examine the surface for unusual luster, and compare the sound when dropped to a known clad quarter. Silver-based coins have a noticeably higher pitched ring. If you believe you've found a rare silver shade 1971 D quarter, don't delay. Submit it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and professional evaluation. The higher the grade, the greater the value. And always store rare coins in protective holders to avoid accidental damage. In conclusion, the 1971 D quarter in silver color shade condition is more than just a coin. It's a mysterious and magnificent example of how rare minting events can create modern treasures. With auction values rising from $10,000 to an astonishing $62,000, this quarter has proven itself as one of the most exciting modern rarities in U.S. coin collecting. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just starting your journey, this coin should be on your radar. It's not just about the metal, it's about the story, the rarity, and the extraordinary potential hiding in plain sight. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1971 D silver shade quarter, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you've ever come across a quarter that looked a little different. It just might be your hidden treasure. Keep collecting, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video with more incredible coins and untold stories. Number 5. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting discoveries that's shaking up the modern coin collecting scene, the 1991 D quarter dollar in a stunning silver-colored shade. This isn't your average pocket change. This is a coin with mystery, beauty, and incredible value that's catching fire in today's collector market. What if I told you that a seemingly ordinary 1991 D quarter could sell for thousands, or even tens of thousands, at auction? Yes, it's real, and it's happening. But only a few lucky collectors know what to look for. In this video, I'm going to reveal the coin's hidden history, what makes it unique, and why it's in such high demand. Stay with me through every moment, because each detail could be the clue that helps you find one of these treasures hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the story behind the coin. The 1991 D quarter was produced at the Denver Mint during a time when the U.S. Mint was deep into its copper-nickel clad coinage era. By 1991, all circulating quarters were supposed to be struck on clad planchets. No silver was being used for regular issue coins. However, A few extremely rare examples of the 1991 D quarter have surfaced in what experts describe as a silver-colored shade. These are not ordinary coins. Some believe they were mistakenly struck on leftover silver planchets from earlier mint sets or test pieces, or that some experimental strikes made their way into circulation. Whatever the cause, these silver-toned quarters are incredibly rare and represent a major find in the world of modern coin collecting. What sets these coins apart is immediately visible. Unlike typical 1991 D quarters, which have a muted gray tone with visible copper edges, these rare pieces have a brilliant silver finish with no copper color on the rim. They shine with a mirror-like brilliance, often drawing the attention of seasoned collectors the moment they're seen. Many of them are heavier than standard quarters and produce a distinct, high-pitched ring when dropped, a dead giveaway that something is different. The quality of the strike is usually sharper, the surface is smoother, and the overall appearance far more attractive. These unique characteristics make the coin a standout in any collection and an instant conversation piece at coin shows and auctions. The rarity of the silver shade 1991 D quarter is what truly drives its value. While millions of quarters were struck that year, only a microscopic number of these silver-toned versions have ever been found. And finding one in high condition, especially with mint-state qualities like full luster, strong detail, and minimal marks, is exceptionally difficult. As awareness spreads among collectors, the demand is growing rapidly. This coin is now seen not just as an error or anomaly, but as a treasure of modern numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning, the idea of owning a rare silver shade quarter from the 1990s is incredibly exciting and potentially very profitable. The current market for these coins is strong and rising. In recent years, several examples of the 1991 D silver shade quarter have sold at major auctions, and the results are jaw-dropping. One exceptional piece sold for $12,000, while another, in near-perfect condition, reached a final price of an astonishing $48,000. These are real numbers from real auctions, and they show just how powerful collector demand has become. As more collectors and investors turn their attention to modern rarities, the prices for coins like these are only expected to climb higher. It's a sign that we're living in a golden age for discovering valuable modern coins. If you want to find one of these incredible quarters, here are some helpful tips. First, examine the edge of your 1991 D quarter. If there's no visible copper core and it looks completely silver, that's your first clue. Weigh the coin. Standard clad quarters weigh about 5.67 grams, but silver strikes are often heavier. Listen to the sound it makes when dropped. If it rings like a bell, not a dull thud, you may have something special. And if the coin looks unusually sharp, clean, and bright, it could be worth submitting to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can confirm authenticity and drastically increase the coin's market value. Store any potential find in a protective case and avoid handling it directly with your fingers. Preserving its condition is key. In conclusion, the 1991 D silver color shade $quarter is a stunning example of how a rare minting event can turn a simple coin into a collector's dream. With beautiful silver-toned surfaces, extremely limited known examples, and market values reaching from $12,000 to an incredible $48,000, this coin is a modern masterpiece of rarity and value. It's more than just metal, it's history, mystery, and the thrill of the hunt all rolled into one. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. If you're passionate about rare US coins and love learning about hidden treasures like this one, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments if you've ever seen a 1991 D quarter that looks silver. We'd love to hear your story. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and who knows, you might just be holding the next rare gem worth thousands.